Well, tonight, keep it right here, uSports Network. Charles, I'm going to make the trip out to La Cueva real quick as them Bears going to take on Manzano, District 2 5A matchup. We've mentioned how that district's really open. We can't get a read on who's going to win it. We think that only one team will come out of it. Projection, of course, into the state tournament because none of them did enough in their non-conference schedule, if you will.
Yeah, right now people are starting to tinker with the predictions and projections. Even on NM Preps, they had a little mock 16 field or whatnot, and they had two teams coming out of it, which is, to me, I'm thinking a little gracious. But with all that being said, La Cueva has a chance, Manzano has a chance, Sandia has a chance at El Dorado. Not sure about Highland because they're a little young. They've been taking some beatings or whatnot lately. But those other four teams are going to battle to the end of the wire. And we tried to predict it yesterday. I'm pretty sure we don't know what we're talking about. But tonight is going to be a good game because Manzano needs a really big win. They've had 3 bad losses lately, so they need to find a way to bounce back.
Leave Danny Brown and the Highland Hornets alone.
I'm not messing with them.
Okay. Providing our daily apparel here, our wardrobe, it comes from Suits Unlimited. You could check them out on Manal across the street from Biles. Suits Unlimited, they treat us well all the time. Charles, they'll treat you well, we promise that.
Yeah, keep us looking good. The entire family, Larry, Steve, Ashley, it's just a good place to go. And whatever you need, shoes, tailoring up, if you're just trying to find a nice tuxedo, go visit them, they'll take care of you.
Okay, well, you know what's taking care of us is District 1 6A.
Yes.
Okay, you've got the Cibola Cougars, the Volcano Vista Hawks, the Cleveland Storm, Rio Rancho, all in the top 10 there. Santa Fe is going to struggle. Now, this district, at the beginning, we didn't know. We thought Cleveland would be good, but that's it, right? Cibola struggled at the beginning. Volcano had some slip-ups. We didn't know where they would be. The APS tournament kind of turned everyone's thoughts, and now Cibola is playing really good basketball.
Well, everyone knows District 1 is performing at a high level right now. I had the chance to speak with Coach Salata last night. He was talking about he didn't know what was going to happen going into district play because every team's so different. You know, you got a Cleveland team that's probably one of the more balanced teams in the state because they have bigs, they have guards, they can shoot, they can pretty much play any style. You have a Cibola team where you know they have the inside presence, but you're not sure what you're going to get from the guards, even though as of late the guards have stepped up, they've grown up a little bit. Then you have Rio Rancho who presses the entire time. Then you have a Volcano team that no one knows what type of game plan they're going to bring into the game, and then the Santa Fe team where they're always going to be tough up at Santa Fe. They're going to have a tough time on the road, but it's always tough to go up north and get a win. So Coach Salata was saying he's just hoping that he can dictate his game and get some wins because they know that if you get 3rd or 4th, there's a good chance you could be on the road for the tournament.
One of the best growing rivalries in the state of New Mexico is what split. It used to be just Cibola, split to Volcano Vista, and so the Hawks and the Cougars have this fantastic rivalry, and it showed the other night. Yeah. It was a packed house, a madhouse with both student sections going nuts as the Cibola Cougars hosted the Volcano Vista Hawks. This was coming down to just the atmosphere alone, Charles. The guards were on fire. Everybody was on fire. And it all started with a Christian Cunningham dunk, and the Cibola faithful went nuts.
That's how you start a game, right, Adam?
Well, yeah, and then if you're going to answer it right back, if you're the Hawks, that's a dunk right back. And this place is going bananas right away, Charles.
Probably the most exciting 4 points I've ever seen.
Sophomore Carpenter out of the corner, wide open, buckets. The Cibola crowd shouted, "He's a sophomore all game."
Okay, Desmond, but look at your boy Christian Cunningham step out and show off the jumper, mid-range jumper. Nice little stroke right there, way to go up and down. But as you mentioned, Desmond Carpenter having a good season so far. Strokes it again, gets the pretty lucky bounce right there.
The pretty
lucky bounce, because it's a pretty and it's lucky, but your boy don't need a bounce right here. Lorenzo Vigil with the 3.
Well, Volcano's trying to keep in it. It was 14-10 at the half, deep in the 3rd quarter. It's a 6-point game. That's a 3-pointer. Barella, the sophomore. Too many sophomores on this team doing what they do. Liddell in the open court, just get out of his way. If you're doing the speed limit on the highway, a little ludicrous off the window and in.
That's my guy right there.
And then, Volcano's trying to hang around. They're down 10, and James McNeely gets a window in and one off to the free throw line. He goes.
That was pretty right there. And Volcano's starting to make a nice run. A little pick and pop action. And your boy Caleb Dixon, the big fella.
Ooh, did Caleb Dixon just step out and knock down a 3,
nice
Charles?
Play right there. And there's more than one Vigil on this team. This is your boy Jose, all the way from Cottonwood. Nice three right there. Jose Vigil with a long range. And Volcano, a little too much too late, knocks down the last second three. But Cibola gets the win early.
I
win,
would think you're pretty
47-39.
accurate. We kind of
Rodriguez.
expected a grinded out, hard-nosed game, and I would say you're pretty accurate. You know, they're not going to let Cunningham score, and we're not going to let their guy. You know, 15's a pretty good player, and they're big. You know, we're not going to let him score. So it's going to be one of those things where other guys will make a play from time to time that make a difference.
Right.
So I was real pleased with a lot of our role players made a huge difference tonight. Even guys that only played a minute or two in that first half.
Well, you had 6 guys score over 6 points, so you may not have had the double-figure guys, but you had a lot of balance.
Absolutely, and that's what you want. I mean, our young guards have been beat up all year. Everybody comes at them. You saw that late. We made a few mistakes still, but the atmosphere is terrific. And I don't know if we played in front of an atmosphere like this. We played in some big games, and they've had pressure, but not with this kind of an atmosphere. So it's another opportunity for growth.
You know, it's got to get the players and the coaches really pumped up when the fans are chanting at one another during warm-ups.
Oh yeah, that's a huge rivalry. I mean, that school broke off of this one, and
Right.
it's going to be that way until we get another one. So it's a healthy rivalry, and the kids know they know each other, and when the game's over, the game's over. But I love the rivalry. It's in every sport.
Charles, bigger win for Cibola. I don't think it's as bad for Volcano Vista because in this district, holding your home court is important. When a rival comes in that you get a away crowd in like that, make an atmosphere like that, it's easy to slip your first district opener to Volcano Vista. So Cibola holding home court, I think, was more important than Volcano going and getting one on the road because they'll have their opportunities. Volcano still gets to go back home. They still have chances to knock teams off. I'm pretty sure they're going to be in the state tournament. I think it was just bigger for Cibola to kind of enforce themselves into this district.
You're right. You open in district play. Expectations are high now because you had a great run in the APS tournament. There's a lot of jitters on both sides. But if you're at home, you want to, like you said, protect home, get that home victory, get over the jitters. I saw it last night with Albuquerque High and Trisco. Both teams fired up to get that first district win. I'm sure the same was over at the West Mesa, where West Mesa's excited, pumped up to get the win. You got to hold home court. Cibola did their job. Now it's Volcano's turn. When they get their chance at home, they can get that win. They're in good shape.
Well, Volcano now is going to bounce back, and they're going to have a chance to take down Rio Rancho. We know how good the Rio Rancho Rams are playing. Coach Salata and company will visit them on Friday night. Should be an interesting outcome. They'll have to hold home court there, though, if they want a chance at the district.
I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Run, stall, what's going to happen.
Come on back. We'll talk the Elite Combat Series, an event happening this week when you return. Also some Lobo Hoops, uSports Central.